Hello everybody, this is the Home Advanced Chiropractic new member orientation. Everybody listens to this new member orientation. Even if you've been to chiropractors before, there's always something new you can learn, something that's going to grab you and stick with you and help you change your life for the better. I'm going to try to keep it quick because you've got a lot of living to do and I want you to live it with vibrancy and wellness. Now, I'm going to probably screw up my words. I'm going to say a lot. I'm doing this on one take because I don't want to be here either. I want to go and adjust people because that's my mission statement. My mission statement is to give a lot of life-saving information out to people, expose you to information you may never have heard before. I want to challenge you to embrace the lifestyle of chiropractic wellness and adjust spines all the time. That's my mission statement. I hope our mission statements match up because we can have a great time together with chiropractic. A better version of yourself starts with the nervous system. This is where it all begins. Your brain, your spinal cord, you were born with it, you got it from birth. It's going to take care of you, and we've got to take care of it right back. If we give our brain and spinal cord the attention it deserves, it's going to thank us tenfold and give us great energy and health. So my new patient orientation is supposed to get all your questions out of the way. Why do we have an orientation? Because it's going to help you get to know me better. I'm going to get to know you better once you are in the office, and that's how the relationship begins. So I want to give you this discovery session. Chiropractic is a lifestyle. I want to invite you to an amazing health journey. It is about health building. You may be in a little bit of a crisis right now. You may be a little bit emotionally upset because you're not feeling as well as you could be. I want you to sit tight, hang on, have patience, because we're going to get to the meat of the matter and how to embrace healing. That's the meat of the matter. If you cannot sit through a meeting with me in the office, if you need to go to the emergency room, then you need to do that first, because if you're not well, you're not going to listen to this orientation and take it all in. So I want you to be able to do that. So I wanted to share my previous career and my experiences. When I was a little girl, I had two grandparents die back to back. I became a little bit of a hypochondriac right after that. I thought I was next, and every little bump, every little discoloration on my skin made me paranoid. It freaked me right out. So what did I do? I was nervous for a while until I got this health book, an elementary style health book that explained all the body systems, and I was reading it, and I don't know why I didn't hear it in school yet. I was in about 6th grade, maybe 7th grade, and I didn't learn this yet. And I read this book and I said, wow, my body's really taking good care of me. Why am I scared? I got rid of my paranoia and my hypochondriac, my whatever you want to call it. I was not a hypochondriac anymore. But then my other grandmother was very ill near the last few years of her life. She lived with us. She needed a ton of prescriptions, bottle after bottle after bottle. And my dad said, how are we going to keep track of this? He asked me to make a chart. So with a ruler and paper, I charted. This one is 3 times a day, this one's 4 times a day, this one's at bedtime, this one's before lunch, this one's first thing in the morning. And we had to check off, because we all were helping take care of my grandmother, and we didn't want to mix up the medications, give her medicine at the wrong time, double up on medicine. So here I have this piece of paper full of check marks, and I said, is this going to be my life? Do I have to take a bag load of medications? This was not what I wanted to look forward to in life, and so that stuck with me. And then I went on to be a mental health therapist, and I saw a lot of people falling through the cracks. They had emotional issues. They had physical issues. The physical doctors couldn't help them. The psychiatrists couldn't help them. There had to be another way to reach people, and I discovered chiropractic to be that way. I'm sharing it with you now. I could have just gone to the chiropractor, gotten adjusted for a wellness routine the rest of my life. I could have kept the secret to myself. It's not really a secret, but I became a chiropractor because everybody needs to hear this. And if you are here because of a friend's suggestion, thank that friend. And let's get ready for some fun. things in the office. Now there's three key terms I want to talk about: innate, subluxation, and the spinal significance. So what is innate? This is my favorite part. Everybody has innate within them. Innate is the healer. This acorn has become a tree. It doesn't need to be told when to grow. Once the water is right, once the temperature is right, once the soil is right, it blooms into a great tree, and we have that ability in us as well. Your innate is going to work through the nervous system, the brain and spinal cord. Innate is in there. It's the invisible part because you can't really see it. Maybe you can on a super strong microscope, but when those nerve impulses are moving, that's your innate intelligence, and it's working through the brain and the spinal cord. And here's another picture up close. All your nerves are connected to your vital organs. Your spinal bones are going to be like the tuning pegs. We are going to keep your body in tune, and that's the amazing part. Partners for life, your innate nervous system, your innate with the nervous system will work together if you keep it in tune, just like an orchestra. If one instrument is off, we've got to tweak that. We've got to get that going. And that's what we do as chiropractors. This is exciting. You don't need to be in pain. There's no prerequisite. You just have to say, I want to have a vibrant life, and I want to take care of my nervous system so my innate can also take care of me. Hey, think about this. Even a corpse has a nervous system. It has a brain and a spinal cord, but it is a corpse because the innate is no longer connected to the rest of the body. Subluxation is an important word you need to learn. Subluxation means you've got a minor dislocation in the spinal joint, and it's causing a whole domino effect of changes in your body because it's shutting off the nervous system information, and the body is going to try to handle it as best as it can, but it's going to start being dysfunctional. It's not going to be up to par, and things are going to kind of go backwards. You're going to regress into bad health. Interference is going to lead to subluxation. See that bulldozer? That is one big interference. That tree isn't going to last long if that bulldozer, that interference is hanging around that tree. It's going to be bye-bye tree. Here's one of my favorite stories. This little girl had polio. She was the polio poster child. She went to the chiropractor. 6 months of care, she started walking again. Polio is a virus. What did we do? We helped her body get back to balance. We helped her body do what it was meant to do. That's what chiropractic is about. That's why I adjust spines. You come in the office, I adjust your spine. We let your brain and spinal cord flourish and take care of what you need to heal, because you're going to heal. But we have interference. We have mechanical interference, chemical interference, and emotional interference. And it's going to change our lives. Stress is there 24 hours a day. We have to have a plan in place to beat that stress off. And the mechanical and the chemical and the emotional, some of it we can change, some of it we can control. Not all of it can be controlled, but we want to get it off the nervous system so you don't have that interference, making those negative changes in your spinal cord, in your body. So what am I seeing today? I see people with old injuries still bothering them today. I see chemical interference, gluten intolerance, lots of drugs that are toxic to the liver and making the body work less efficiently, and a lot of side effects. And then emotional interference, people trapped in jobs that they're unhappy with, relationships that aren't going well, worrying. People aren't sleeping because they're worrying. It all takes a toll on the body. We want to boost the body. That's the only way the body can self-heal, is to give it what it needs. And it needs communication between the brain and the body. Here's what made me decide to become a chiropractor: the Windsor autopsies. Now, Dr. Windsor was a medical doctor who wanted to prove chiropractic wrong, and he said, chiropractors are crazy because this nerve connects to the heart. If this vertebra is out of alignment, you're going to have a heart problem. Well, he looked at a bunch of cadavers and their death certificates, dog cadaver, cat cadavers, and human cadavers, and he found a correlation. He took the heart. Somebody had a heart issue on their death certificate. Took the heart, traced the nerves back to the spine, and found a minor curvature in that area of the spine. He found such a correlation between organ function and death, the person's death, and what was going on at the spine, that he published in a paper in the Medical Times in November of 1921. When I learned about this, I said, wow, I'm going to become a chiropractor. This was at the University of Pennsylvania in 1921. And if I didn't hear this information, you need to hear the information. It's exciting. It's amazing. Now, there's some 3 key principles I want to share with you. Innate is the healer. We know that. I've already mentioned that. And everything is going to decay over time, especially the spine. We understand that. So we have to reverse that pattern. We have to have something in place to counteract all of this that's slowing you down. When innate is separated from the body, healing is interrupted. Chiropractic adjustments are going to reestablish that connection. It is so powerful, but you're not going to understand it until you actually experience it. And you have to experience it many, many, many times. And that's why my office has a wellness program. We are a membership model of care because this is ongoing. Maintenance is ongoing. Maintenance care is what I offer in the office, and we allow that reconnection to minimize the effects of spinal decay. And spinal decay happens every time you have a car accident, you fall down, you eat wrong food, you're taking medications that's putting a toll on the body. Why do we need routine maintenance? Because it's like the weather. Stress is here every day. Some days are worse than others, just like the weather is worse on other days. So keep that in mind. Everybody understands car maintenance. You got to get that car fixed. You don't want to be broken down in the dark. You don't want your family members stranded somewhere with a broken car. So we take care of our cars. We brush our teeth. We don't brush our teeth just once. We brush our teeth every day, multiple times a day. We don't want our houses falling apart. We take care of them. We check the shingles, we fix them, we have the insulation redone. So in this very, very, very little picture here, posture and spinal issues, they need maintenance as well, just like all the other things that are important to us in our life. So my approach to subluxations: get adjusted at least weekly. Scientific studies have shown if you get adjusted even when you're not in pain, your heart benefits, your endocrine system benefits, your brain benefits. These are all measurable, and the science is already out there. I'll talk about that more at your next visit. And then we also have to feed your body with the nutrients necessary to promote soft tissue healing. If I'm going to adjust your spine and all that vital energy is getting delivered to dead tissues, you're not going to experience healing. So I want you to have a lot of bang. I want you to have great improvements as you are working on healing your body. You only need the desire to correct subluxations to be seen in the office. In fact, you don't need to be in pain. Pain is always the last thing to show up. 67% of your nerves are motor nerves. They don't elicit pain. So you're not going to feel pain until damage has really impacted the sensory nerves. And that takes a while sometimes. You can have a lot of changes in the body below the surface that aren't painful. And we don't want to wait for a crisis to occur. We want to take care of our bodies now. No one likes to be in pain. We're human. We're going to hurt ourselves. We do that from time to time. I'm accident prone, so I understand that. So even if you are in pain, it's going to help you heal more efficiently. So we will address your subluxations even if you're in a state of pain, because subluxations are going to impair the healing response. We want you to have a great healing response. I've got lots of great literature in the office, the Chiropractic First books, the Chicken Soup for the Chiropractic Soul books, and a lot of scientific research that shows that chiropractic can help you heal yourself. And healing does take place 24 hours a day. The question is, are you going to have effective healing, or are you going to have poor healing? So let's bump it up with chiropractic care. I can't promise to get you out of pain. I have no control of your health history or your environment that you're under right now, but we can put more balance back into your life. And we can restore that balance and see how your body responds, and that's exciting. Let's give healing a chance. People's lives have been changed with chiropractic. Little babies who can't speak and tell us what their problems are. We can adjust them and they thrive. People in comas have actually been awakened. It's never happened to me. I haven't met anybody in a coma yet where the family has asked me to adjust them, but also people with mental difficulties and addictions. They respond well to chiropractic care. There's scientific information out there. I can share that with you. So it's not just about falling down, tripping on a sidewalk, hurting yourself shoveling the snow. It's about everyday stresses and how we can get them under control. So I invite you to the maintenance model of chiropractic care. That's what I offer in the office. We have a membership model because that relationship between you and I, between you and me, as we grow that relationship and I learn more about the nuances, what stresses you out, we can address all of those issues to help make your healing more beneficial. You don't need insurance for this. A membership program that keeps the prices low. A membership program is more of your participation. The more you participate, the less expensive it is, and it's exciting to watch you improve. So please consider the membership program, because insurances don't pay for chiropractic like they used to. Insurance is very short term, but I want to see you on the long term, because the relationship that we grow is going to be exciting and very meaningful. And to watch you heal, that's exciting. And to watch your life grow with that healing, that is meaningful to me. So 3 out of people who see this orientation are not going to choose it. And that's okay. I understand, because sometimes it's a challenging decision. If you don't choose maintenance care, I understand, because some people need to hear the message more than a few times. New information that doesn't conform to your past experience is going to bounce back like a rejected email. It doesn't immediately sink in. So I want you to give it time and get adjusted, see what it's like, and see the experience that develops from it. Even if this is welcomed information, it's hard to try new things. Sometimes your schedule gets in the way. You have to make a lot of different changes in your life to improve healing. Some folks don't believe they can experience better health because they've been just down and out for so long. I want to help you see there is light at the end of the tunnel. A lifetime commitment does sound overwhelming, but we make it fun, we make it enjoyable. Some folks do want a quick fix. I can't give you a quick fix because it doesn't exist, and I don't want to put you in, I don't want you to start believing in a quick fix, because you can hurt yourself more, because you may not be ready. If you are the 1 out of 4 who says, yes, I'm all for it, I'm excited. So I'll answer the questions that you have. We can discuss maintenance, and you can dive right in and get adjusted. So last word, I plan on getting adjusted the rest of my life. That's just the way I'm going to do it, and I offer this opportunity to you. So your health freedom matters, health knowledge matters. Stay connected to your healing power. So I'll see you at the table, the adjusting table. Let's get you adjusted.